Good day, humans. TreeStuff.com and myself, Human, proud to provide to you today the unboxing, overview, and first impressions of the Sterling Atlas rigging rope. This guy. Let's crack it open. I was going to go ahead and put a whip stitch on this, but that's pretty nice that they put a heat shrink rubber on there, so don't have to worry about that. I'm going to go ahead and bag it up. And heat shrinked on this side as well. Very nice. Okay, humans, so I'm doing a reshoot as I had some difficulties in my previous shoot. In the form of Zach De La Roca screaming, "F you, I won't do what you tell me," over and over again in the background of the last video, which I obviously can't put in. But that's alright because I've used this quite a bit over the last few weeks and ready to give a final review of it. So let's go over again what this is. This is the Sterling Atlas rigging rope. This is an 11mm, 9/16 inch rope. It is a double braid with a polyester sheath and a nylon core. So it gives good abrasion resistance and strength. It is a dynamic rope for arborist purposes, although Sterling says it's not a dynamic rope. You get 2.4% elongation at 300 pounds and 7% elongation at 10% minimum break strength, which is 956 pounds. I did notice some discrepancies on the product information sheet that comes with the product. It says elongation at 10% minimum break is 2.4%, but it's actually 7%. And that's checked on the Sterling website and also the websites of Tree and TreeStuff.com. And then on the back, it says elongation at 10% minimum break, 300 pounds is 7%, but minimum break is not 300 pounds, it's 956 pounds. So just something to be aware of. This is incorrect, I do believe, as numerous other sources have it differently. Minimum break on this is 9,576 pounds. Average break strength is 10,381 pounds. Having the polyester sheath gives it good abrasion resistance through natural crotches, which I've used it in natural crotches, and the rope still looks great. And the nylon core gives it good strength and elasticity. We can tell you have a royal blue with safety yellow and orange neon strands woven in, so you can definitely keep an eye on it in the brush. Not something I really thought was a big issue when I first started, but rope color is huge. You know, at one point when I was new, I made 2 lanyards of the same rope, and it was a huge pain in the butt trying to figure out what was what. Also, my 2015 edition Saluting Branches Tachyon is a digital camo. Yeah, you get it lost in the brush incredibly easy. You can't see it at all, so there's definitely a high risk of it being chipped if there's quite a bit on the ground while you're in the tree. I'm guessing that's why they added the neon green in there for the 2016 edition. I'm definitely excited to see what the 2017 Saluting Branches Tachyons are going to be. Love that. We've done quite a few jobs with this already. We've run it through blocks, run it through Portawraps, run it through the GRCS. We really had quite a bit of stress on this thing running through the GRCS. You know, our ground guy was cranked on, you know, with the 44-to-1 reduction, and this thing held up incredibly well. Overall, this is a great rope. I didn't have any issues with it hockling. It ran through the friction devices seamlessly, ran through natural crotches incredibly well through all the blocks that we put it through. There's minimal wear and tear, nothing that you wouldn't expect after using the rope in those situations. You can see, like, I'm even having a hard time finding any picking, although there's a little bit, I know. So taking a closer look through all the work that we've already put it through, you can see it's in great shape. Very little glazing, you know, just some discoloration there a little bit of picking here on the end. This is where we're, I mean, it's pretty much on the end, so this is where you're going to be tying into the logs. Little bit of picking right there, but nothing you wouldn't expect out of a rope that's been used in arboriculture, as it pretty much gets abused in the nature of the work. Overall, I'm incredibly happy with this rope. It's really soft on the hands. It's actually more like handling a climbing line. Its knotability is excellent, holds really well against itself. I haven't noticed any milking. It's performed flawlessly, and very, very happy with it. And for the price, you're not really going to find a better bang for the buck because it's not super expensive. Check the description below for a link to this product page at TreeStuff.com. As always, you can put the discount code ONLINE in at your checkout to receive 7% off your entire order. Have a good one, humans. Me and Joe opened this cottonwood. I'm ready to use the Atlas for the first time. Oh yeah.